So this story takes place my junior year of high school. I had just gotten a crap ton of friends, so my parents were out of town. And
Mr. Popular.
Yeah.
You know what I was doing when that was happening? Fucking sitting at my grandma's house, crying my eyes out.
There you go.
Where's my best friend at?
Why you gotta use the F word?
I did say it, didn't I?
My parents were out of town, and I thought I would have a party. And
like a rager?
It was not a rager. It was a few friends over having a few brewskis, as we call it. The party gets going, and then random people start showing up. At one point, someone finds a BB gun that I didn't know anyone in my house had. They shot the front window. It was completely busted. I don't know how a BB gun did it, but it did. Later in the night, we had 2 bathrooms, and I was telling everyone not to go to my bathroom because it's very delicate, and it doesn't exactly swallow the monster.
One couldn't poop in there.
Right. One time I urinated, and there was a dead spider in there, and it clogged it up a little bit.
That toilet has never really fully worked.
I woke up the next day, and literally everyone was gone. So I was a little worried, but I was like, oh well, I don't have to deal with anybody. So I'm like, I'm gonna go get a shower, get my day going. I go into the shower, and then I start to smell something. I was like, oh no. I lift up the toilet, and the best way I could describe it is that there was a wet paper towel over what looked like a baby's arm. And I said, nope, this can't. So I flush, and I'm like, maybe. And all of a sudden, just swirl of just gray, nasty poop was swirling around, and I didn't know what to do, so I started plunging furiously. I mean, I was going to town. It was like the greatest plunging of my life, but it didn't matter. I started vomiting because of the smell was so bad.
Wait,
so,
you
started puking?
Yeah, so not only was there poop floating around, I started puking.
So this is getting gross.
This is yeah. So at one point, water starts to come over. So I'm like, okay, let's get this going. So we had one of those plungers, you know, that has like a cup at the end instead of the bowl. And I literally was just dipping it in and picking up poop.
Where were you dropping off the turds?
Well, I'm going to get to that, Kevin. Really, while I was doing this, while I was picking up the poop, I was screaming. And the best way I could describe this, is that scene from Godfather when he finds the horse in his bed. Like a camera panned out, and you could still hear me screaming.
So you're just alone in the house,
just screaming.
Time out.
Probably
picking
naked.
up poop.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I am naked.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say.
I was
screaming and scooping turds out of a toilet.
I was just gonna say. I wish that your neighbor had called the police. Like, there's a naked guy.
Well, the story gets better because of that. I didn't. Where am I supposed to put this poop? You know, I'm not going to walk all the way through the house and put it in the other toilet just to flush.
And you're butt-ass naked.
I'm naked, so I just walk out back and start throwing poop. I don't know if anyone saw me.
So you're slinging it.
This is like the most redneck thing I've ever heard. Like just a naked
What would you do?
In his back.
What would you do?
Slinging poop.
There was a vein in my neck and tears in my eyes. Well, the story ends with me going around school. A few times I actually did that thing from movies where you grab someone by the shirt and put them up against the locker.
Except you were going, did you shit in my toilet?
Did you shit in my toilet? Did you shit in my toilet? About 6 months later, someone finally admitted to it.
Who was it? Call him out right here.
Jared.
You piece of shit.
That's a pun.
That's funny.
Thank you. Did you shit in my toilet?